Eric, we just come back from Buffalo, New York. We drove all night, Friday night to get
You're like
back.
a mail person through snow and rain, sleet, freezing rain, everything.
Yep, I'm telling you, I woke up, and when I woke up, I was scared. I went back to sleep so fear wouldn't dominate me.
He did. He rolled over.
And we were there, Eric, and people came out that were hurting, broken, and tell me some of the things that we saw. Because we go as representatives of these people.
Amen. Amen. Well, it's only because of your prayers and the financial support you guys do give us that allows us to go out. And we say this all the time. We love what we do. We hate leaving our families, but we know it's what God calls us to do. And we're able to do it because you allow us to do it. And someday when we get to heaven, when we all get to heaven, millions of people are going to tap you on the shoulder and say, thank you. It's not because of what we've done. It's because of you allowing us to go. And your prayers and your financial support allows us to do that. And Buffalo was one of those crusades. We were there for 2 nights, Pastor. And I would say unequivocally, we saw 100% of people that needed a miracle get a miracle. I think one of the person that was most significant was the pastor's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Pastor Brenda. She had been in 6 automobile accidents, 6 car accidents. I was telling her, I don't know of a single person on the face of earth who's ever been in 6 car accidents. She has been, all in about the last 5-6 years. She's been in pain, excruciating pain, every single day.
They were getting ready to cut her stomach, take the bones from the back that was broken up, laying inside of her, and then they're going to flip her over and do back surgery.
That's right. And then do another surgery at the same time. She was just, pastor calls her out, she stands up and he prays for her. And when you can tell, she was just trying to figure out what just happened to me. She was just almost like in shock. And as pastor begins talking to her, the pain had left her body completely. The next day, she comes back and says, I did things the first time. I couldn't walk up steps. I couldn't even go to my own bedroom. I would sleep with a neck brace on in fear that if I moved my neck, I would be in excruciating pain. Or my knees could never touch, she said, for 6 years because of these accidents. And she said she woke up and realized her knees were touching and that her neck brace wasn't on. And she thought, my God, what's going on? And she said, wait a minute, I'm not in any pain. And she came back that night to say, you know what, I am completely pain-free. Yeah. After 6 years.
Yeah. That was great.
That was amazing. That same night, we had a man that was deaf for about probably 2 or 3 decades, completely deaf, wearing hearing aids. I mean, he couldn't hear you yelling at him. He was a security person. I was actually talking to him before service. And I was, trying to be polite, but I said, brother, can you come back here? I need to talk to you so the whole church doesn't hear me talking to you. And I was telling him a little bit. He couldn't hardly hear anything. Pastor prays for him, takes his hearing aids out. He could hear a whisper that I could not even tell Pastor was saying a single thing. That same night, Pastor prayed for a woman who had had 3 strokes. She was in a wheelchair. She couldn't bend one of her knees for some reason. I don't understand all the complexity behind it, but she could not bend her knee. She couldn't get up when she couldn't walk. After prayer, she gets up, she starts bending her knee, and she starts walking. The church knew the situation. She'd been this way for years, completely healed. And then the last night, I thought was pretty unique, was a woman who was blind. She had suffered 19 strokes.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can suffer 19 strokes and still survive, but 19 strokes, she said. She was blind in one eye. Pastor calls her out, prays for her. God instantly opens her eye, and then all the pain, all the immobility in that one side was completely gone.
Right back.
That woman was just so happy. She was running around, telling all of her friends and calling people. That's the kind of services we had for 2 nights.
And then, that last old woman that was blind in both eyes.
Yes.
I prayed for her, and I said, well, can you see me? She said, yeah, you're kind of a short guy.
I wasn't going to say that, Pastor, but... Okay.
You're kind of a short guy.
She did. She just said that. Said, you're short. I can see you because you're short.
And I thought, may God... I looked at her, and I said, I can reverse this. And God healed her. God healed her. But we had so many great miracles. And I'm telling you, that church sends their love to you. And they thank you. And, you'll never know all the people that get saved. You'll never know. People, guys that were on drugs and all that kind of stuff, delivered. Just delivered. And because of you. Hallelujah.